everyone, welcome. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today. We are jumping right into a really beautiful explainer today, one that maps out the incredibly intricate journey of human connection, personal growth, and honestly, the quiet evolution of a bond. Our source text today is a touching narrative simply titled College Romance from Incomplete Friendship to True Love. If you've ever found yourself wondering how the people we meet by pure, random chance end up completely shaping our lives, our academics, and even our futures, well, you are in exactly the right place. Let's get right into it.
So let's kick things off with a massive, universal question right out of the gate. Can an incomplete friendship ever actually turn into true love? It's a question that has fueled literally countless stories, but the way our source material breaks down this specific progression is just incredibly structured and relatable. We're going to unpack the chronological journey of two characters, watching really closely how they navigate those super blurry lines between being just friends and being something much, much more.
Section 1. A new beginning. Because hey, every great story starts with a setting that perfectly reflects its characters, right? And ours begins on a rainy, totally chaotic college campus.
Just picture the scene for a second. The campus is absolutely flooded with the nervous energy of new students running around desperately trying to find their classes. It's totally overwhelming. And it's into this exact crazy environment that we meet our two central figures, which sets up this absolutely perfect opposites attract dynamic. On one hand, we've got Arav. He's a small-town guy, super academically gifted, but honestly, he's really shy and hesitant when it comes to talking to new people. Now contrast that directly with Ananya, who is pretty much the complete opposite. She is always smiling, incredibly eager to help everyone out, and just radiates this fantastic sense of humor. They are basically two halves of a whole just waiting to collide.
And man, do they ever collide. The text describes this classic meet-cute right in the middle of a super busy, echoing college hallway. Arav, who is just totally overwhelmed by the massive crowd and his own nerves, fumbles and drops his books all over the floor. Enter Ananya. She doesn't just awkwardly walk past him, she actually bends down to help him gather his things, totally breaks the ice, and delivers this wonderfully playful line, "Seems like the first day is a bit heavy." Arav laughs, thanks her, and they exchange names. That single, humorous little moment sparks their initial connection. It literally lays the very first brick of their foundation together.
Section 2. The deep journey of friendship. This is where those casual acquaintances turn into an absolute, non-negotiable part of each other's everyday lives. Tracing their journey, we're firmly situated in year 1 right now. And over just a few short days, their individual routines merge completely. I mean, they start hitting the library together, they share tea in the campus canteen, and they team up on all their class projects. They perfectly balance each other out, both academically and socially. Arav uses his academic smarts to help Ananya tackle the toughest questions, and in return, Ananya uses her humor to keep Arav laughing and totally comfortable. It's this beautifully symbiotic relationship, and it paves the way for their next big milestone, the annual fest.
So, the annual cultural fest is a huge deal for them. They decide to actually participate in a stage performance together. They put in days of rigorous, exhausting hard work, and when they finally hit that stage, their performance is a massive hit. The entire college is applauding them, but the real magic happens later that evening. Sitting quietly in the campus garden, the crazy adrenaline of the performance kind of settles into this quiet vulnerability. Arav turns to Ananya and makes a really quiet, genuine confession. He says, "If you weren't my friend, I probably would never have felt this comfortable in this college." And Ananya shoots right back that without him, she wouldn't be doing nearly as well in her studies. It's just this profound moment of mutual appreciation and total dependency.
Section 3. A new twist in the story. Because, a story without conflict is just a straight line. The comfortable little bubble they've built for themselves is about to be severely tested. As they head into their second year, a new student named Sia joins their class. And almost instantly, the college rumor mill just starts churning at absolute full speed. Whispers start spreading all over campus that Arav and Sia actually like each other. Now, this external noise, it doesn't really seem to faze Arav much, but it completely derails Ananya. Hearing these rumors, she suddenly just shuts down. She falls silent, she begins to actively distance herself from Arav, and it creates this sudden, incredibly painful emotional gap between the two best friends. Section 4. Misunderstanding and conversation. The unsaid tension is seriously mounting now, and we're about to see how these characters handle this sudden rupture in their whole dynamic. So, tracking all this, you really have to ask yourself, what exactly went wrong here? Well, Arev is asking himself the exact same question. He is genuinely confused. From his perspective, literally nothing has changed, yet his best friend has completely withdrawn from his life. This intense confusion eventually pushes him to break that painful silence. He walks right up to Ananya, directly confronts the issue, and just asks her outright why she stopped talking to him. And wow, this reveals the absolute core of Anani's insecurity. When Arav asks her what's wrong, tears well up in her eyes, and she gives this devastatingly honest answer. I thought you don't need me anymore. It's such a powerful moment, right? Because it shows just how much she truly valued their mutual dependency. She wasn't just casually jealous of a rumor, she felt totally replaced and irrelevant in the life of the person who meant the absolute most to her. But here's the real game changer. Arav doesn't get angry. He doesn't get defensive at all. Instead, the text describes him giving her this warm, reassuring smile. He clears the air immediately, telling her super gently, rumors aren't always true. You've always been my best friend. By just talking openly, they dispel all those shadows completely. And honestly, this is a massive takeaway for anyone navigating a close relationship. Open, honest communication is the absolute ultimate remedy for misunderstandings. They make sure they never let external rumors dictate their internal reality ever again. Section 5. The meaning of true love. With the air completely cleared and their bond stronger than literally ever before, they move right into the final phase of their college life. Entering their final year completely recharged, they push through the notoriously stressful placement season, and miraculously, they both land jobs at the exact same company. Which takes us straight to graduation day. They're saying goodbye to the campus that brought them together, but Arav tells Ananya he does not want their story to end here. But instead of some dramatic romantic declaration, they make a wonderfully mature, grounded decision. They actually choose to prioritize fulfilling their individual dreams first. Ananya says that if their bond is true, it will endure. They hold hands, step out into the real world, and just trust the immense strength of their connection. Now, let's fast forward a few years. The source text beautifully concludes with Ally and Ananya returning to their college for a reunion. They end up in that exact same canteen on another rainy day, surrounded by the memories of their incredible journey. And it's here that they realize true love isn't about making grand, sweeping promises. It is built on 3 core pillars. Trust, like when they had to overcome those campus rumors. Respect, honoring each other's individual dreams on graduation day. And companionship, simply being there for each other through those heavy first days and way beyond. It really makes you evaluate the relationships in your own life, doesn't it? Which brings us to a final thought I want to leave you with today. Do you also have a true friend like this? Someone who balances you out, challenges you, and stands right by your side when the rumors fly? Take a moment today to reflect on your own journey and the people who make your heavy days feel just a little bit lighter. Thank you so much for joining me for today's explainer on this wonderful story. Keep learning, keep connecting, and I will see you next time.